So like I after rebooking the train, I let it go. But it ended up working in my favor because like later on that evening, late, I booked both. The crazy thing is because I missed that train, that was one of the last trains to leave from London to Paris. I had to get on a 9-hour Flixbus from London to Paris, bro. Yeah. Do you understand what that feels like to be sitting upright and sleeping and like going through customs and stuff and then go right in because your call time's at 8 a.m., 8:30? Insane.
You ain't oversleep?
I mean, you kind of get a little bit of sleep in between while you're in the bus, obviously, right? You're sitting down, like, mind you, the worst conditions. Like, it's crazy.
I've been on the Flixbus. I don't know how to get down. I don't know how to get down.
But you got your
backpack right here.
It's a lot of hustling that goes on.
That's very scary, actually. Abroad? A Flixbus abroad is nuts. I've been on a Flixbus in D.C., like in New York. Well, that's like in the States. So I'm like, all right, cool. We kind of crazy here, too, I guess. If you think about it, we crazy here, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It is. But it's like, you know, you do everything for the hustle, right? You do everything because of that chance, right? And sometimes you take leap of faith and it work out for you. And that's the thing that we're here to try to like, in this podcast, I don't want to name the podcast anymore because I feel like at this point you're going to know who we are. With this podcast, I feel like it's necessary for us to like really have an open space and talk and let everybody know. Like this is a lot of the stuff that we're actually going through on our day-to-day. It's not simple like stand up and take pictures, bro. Standing up and taking pictures is exhausting, by the way. People don't talk about that. It's not as glamorous as you think. It is exhausting.
Especially if you got lights just beaming at you, man. Like from multiple different directions. Not the light. Plus the flash. I'm like, you start twitching a little bit.
My favorite thing is when they do the back, so you can just close your eyes.
Yeah.
When they do the back, they be like, okay, let's do the back now. I'll be like,
you're like, angle your back this way. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry.
Right.
That's where they lose me. When I gotta turn around, I'm gone.
I get mad when they actually do the look back and you go,
I hate the look back. Look back and smile, okay.
You had to ask for the and you
give me a little smile.
It's so funny that we all freaking like experience the same exact thing. It's insane. I love that. Honestly, like when I turn around, my eyes roll behind my head. Like it's on some like.
Yeah, especially if you're there for like 2 hours. Even 2 hours, I'll be like, dang, y'all
didn't even feed me.
Also, because we be 9 times out of 10, we already arrive ready. Most of the well, sometimes not most of the time. Oh my gosh, and this is situational. I'm not naming no names, but sometimes everything isn't ready for you. Or you're ready for it. That's all I'm gonna feel me. You gotta sit there and take a beat.
That's a lot of people that try to get into the industry. They don't understand. Like back to what you were saying about how we all got to know from that casting. It's a lot of no's and it's a lot of like, okay, you got to sit and wait. Like your time was to show up for 8 a.m., but we really not going to start till 10, 11. And in the back of your head, you're like, Mom, I got some work to do. You going to take 3 hours away from me?
I could also got here a little later.
Yeah, I could have got an extra hour of sleep or something like that, man. But that's what people don't know. And they try to get in this industry. It's like, listen.
Boy, I mean, even for me, y'all know, I do a lot of work in New York. I'm based in Northern Virginia, so like you talk about a leap of faith. I'm taking leaps of faith just for a casting.
Just for casting, that's
you know,
true.
And
yeah, that's nice.
That's so true.
I'm driving 4 hours just for the casting, but it's definitely I've taken that jump, and I'd say it's paid off. You know, I met Thaddeus in Amsterdam, and I remember that casting. That was with Tommy Hilfiger, and I remember getting that like, hey. Tommy, you know, they want to see you. And I'm like, okay, let me go do that. They don't know what my life is like right now. My car is like, but I'm going to get there though. You know, I'm going to get there.
Well, you know,
and I got there and I got that job. So like, but for me, sometimes it might be that like, I'm banking on that right now. So I'm going to go take that.
But do you think from the outside, do you think people that see you being able to travel to places like Amsterdam and get gigs left and right, do you think they just focus on that instead of like
absolutely, bro,
the sacrifices that you do make?
Yeah, I think a lot of people, like for me specifically, they don't understand like my behind the scenes, the whole picture. Like I don't know, brother, if you're ready, if they're ready to wake up at 3, 4 in the morning, you got to go make that drive to NYC, and there's a possibility you're not even gonna get that job, and then I drive right back to VA after that
through traffic.
Yeah. That's what it be. So
round of applause to Max.
Thank you, brother. Man, appreciate it.
Especially how the gas prices look today.
Yeah. Boy, but like it'll be so worth it when I get that confirmation for the job. All that I just went through, it don't even, it paid off.
The Tommy Hilfiger was a worldwide casting for, it was like a agency-wide casting for IMG. So I rolled in there, I was like, all right, cool. But I was big dog. Like, I was like, all right, cool. We all in this thing. Mind you, like, this is my first, like, agency-wide casting I think I did with Tommy Hilfiger with IMG. So I'm all right, bet.